Hello friends, here I am going to describe various causes of post-op fever along with appropriate timeline. Also I make a mnemonic for that and hope it will definitely helps. So let's start. First of all I will describe a mnemonic and then I am going to quickly summarize various conditions. Here is a mnemonic Tinder. You can correlate with post-op fever with Tinder as I do. It's a post-app fever and the app is Tinder. A little bit weird but easy to remember. So let's reveal a mnemonic. 1/4 means 24 by 4, so within 6 hours after surgery. T means tissue trauma, transfusion of blood products, and threatening hyperthermia means malignant hyperthermia. So these are the three causes that present as post-op fever within 6 hours after surgery. 1 means after 1 day and within a first week. IN. I means myocardial infarction and N means nosocomial infection or certain non-infectious conditions like pulmonary embolism and DVT. One thing I want to tell that numbers like 1/4 and 1 I have added because it is easy to remember instead of 6 hours, 1 week or 4 week and so on. So let's move on to the next slide. Here 4 means 4 week or within a month. D means Clostridium difficile infection, drug fever and DVT. Surgical site infection or catheter related infections usually appear after 1 day of surgery and within a first week mostly gas means group A streptococcus or gas gangrene. After 1 week other organisms are responsible for SSI or catheter related infections. After 1 month ER infections. E means expanding organisms like viral things on social media. So it's basically a viral infection. And R means resting or indolent organisms. So grossly a mnemonic is a Tinder. If you like this mnemonic then please tell me into the comment section. Okay, so let me just summarize certain important post-operative conditions. So move on to the next slide. Malignant hyperthermia develops shortly after the onset of the anesthetic, like halothane or succinyl choline. Temperature exceeds 104 degree Fahrenheit and metabolic acidosis, hypercalcemia also occur. A family history may exist and treat with IV dantrolene. Also 100% oxygen, correction of acidosis and cooling blankets. And watch for development of myoglobinuria. Bacteremia is seen within 30 to 45 minutes of invasive procedures like instrumentation of the urinary tract. And there are chills and temperature spike to or exceeding 104 degree Fahrenheit. Do blood cultures times 3 and start empiric antibiotics. Although rare, severe wound pain and very high fever within hours of surgery should alert you to the possibility of gas gangrene in the surgical wound. Post-operative fever in the usual range 101 to 103 degree Fahrenheit is caused sequentially in time by atelectasis, pneumonia, UTI, deep venous thrombophlebitis, wound infection or deep abscesses. Atelectasis is the most common source of post-operative fever on the first post-operative day. So first of all rule out the other causes listed above. Then listen to the lungs and do chest x-ray. Improve ventilation by following measures like deep breathing and coughing, postural drainage and incentive spirometry. The ultimate therapy if needed is bronchoscopy. Pneumonia will happen in about 3 days if atelectasis is not resolved. Fever will persist. So Chest X-rays will show infiltrates. Do sputum cultures and treat with appropriate antibiotics. UTI typically produces fever starting on post-operative day 3. Work up with urine analysis and urinary cultures and treat with appropriate antibiotics. Deep thrombophlebitis typically produces fever starting on post-operative day 5 or after that. Doppler studies of deep leg and pelvic veins is the best diagnostic modality, while physical exam is worthless. Anticoagulate with heparin and transitioning later to the warfarin. Wound infection typically begins to produce fever on post-operative day 7. Physical exam will show erythema, warmth, tenderness. Treat with antibiotics if there is only cellulitis. If an abscess is present, then open and drain the wound. When these two cannot be easily distinguished, then do USG. Deep abscesses like subphrenic, pelvic or subhepatic start producing fever around 10 to 15 post-operative days. CT scan of the appropriate body cavity is diagnostic, and percutaneous radiologically guided drainage is therapeutic. That's all. If you like this video, then please hit the like button and stay awesome.